Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Thursday, February 28, 2013. I'm astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, I hope everybody's doing wonderful out there. I'm going to be honest, I am really tired. You know, this energy, with all this Pisces energy of going with the flow, of really connecting to spirit and being on this high vibration, it can kind of be draining, especially the Sun and Chiron yesterday, which were conjunct, which is going deep into our sensitivities and, you know, finding the spots in our life. We talked yesterday about poking us and not going, hee-hoo, but being a little bit like, you know, and, it can be a little tiring, I'll be honest. I'm a little tired today, but I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to let you know that today we are action-packed with beauty, with harmony, with, more importantly though, a true spiritual magical fantasy of love. That's right, Venus and Neptune hook up today at the exact degree in Pisces. This is for us to make sure that we are spiritually connected to the right partnerships, but more importantly to make sure that we are connecting to the highest vibrations with our value systems, with love, making sure that we're understanding the partnerships that don't have that high spiritual energy. This really gives a clear indication of you able to intuitively read a lot of your relationships, so you can really just ask yourself, well, how's this relationship going? And then listen to your gut. Test your gut today with partnerships. Test it in your love relationships. See where it's at. You can feel intuitively where it's at. And because the moon is in Libra, perfect, right? All about partnerships, all about harmony and balance, and of course, that true connection, you know, that opposite of us, that ability to really, you know, infuse someone else in yourself and find an equal, you know, partner. And I think it's important that the universe does this right now because we are trusting in spirit, but it's nice to find partnerships where we can flow with spirit with. It's nice to find a harmony in our life where we don't feel like we're gonna, you know, off tilt ourselves, that we can find an even keel, that we can feel that everything is gonna be great, right? It is this wonderful feeling we're all looking for right now. And I think it's perfect because the day after Sun conjunct Chiron, you know, we come into this very harmonious energy. And the harmony is going to come from pure spirit. It's also going to come from making sure that you're valuing things of spirit. You know, this is, remember that we are having a North Node in Scorpio, not in Taurus. So if you're looking to, you know, feel comfortable or feel valuable, let's say in a possession or having the right kind of money in the bank or anything like this, this isn't going to work out. It's whether or not you're connected to your true emotional desires. You got to totally remember all this Scorpio energy is hardcore, Saturn, North Node here. And it shows me that with partnerships, that with our intuition, that with all this Pisces energy, we are only learning to connect our spiritual energy to our true desires. In your relationships, where are they at? Are they at a very high spiritual place? Are they vibrating and feeling like the universe is in support? Or are they feeling like, you know, it's an illusion. It really is not there. This can become very clear here. This can also become very clear in your life of like, wow, I've been valuing this and it has no value. It's been an illusion the whole time. It's not really been spiritual. And because, you know, Mercury's retrograding, there is a lot to process. It's getting really close here because by next week it's going to conjunct the Sun. So we're going to become very clear on what all this weird energy has been. But Mars is moving forward, you know, and we are pressing forward into, you know, the murkiest of waters, making sure that we listen to our gut still, especially now with our partnerships and relationships and values. They must come from a very spiritual place. They must come from a place where you're not confused, where you're not led in the fog. This is an excellent day if you're very confused in your relationship to ask your higher self, to ask your spiritual self, to ask the universe for a sign. Signs will come. This can also bring an amazing spiritual union, very powerful spiritual union between two people, between a business partnership, between a love relationship, between a friendship. This is actually was infused starting yesterday. So look at yesterday if there were any partnerships that were formed. Look into today if there were any partnerships that are being formed, and then tomorrow. This is kind of the next, you know, trinity, you know, 3 days here of like the culmination of truly deep, spiritual, amazing, harmonious ecstasy, wow, partnerships. But they can all be an illusion if the true spiritual energy is not there. You know, calling somebody high on the phone or drunk on the phone and having one of those drunk moments and then, you know, the next day it's not there can be what it is. But imagine even not being drunk. Just imagine being like, wow, this relationship really isn't that spiritual. It was all talk. Remember, we do have Jupiter in Gemini, and what is happening? Well, Venus is getting ready to make a square here to Jupiter. So there's a lot to talk about with that, but that's coming up here later on in the week and into the weekend and so forth. But for right now, focus on your intuition. Focus on what is it you want to connect and partner with, but don't forget that you are only going to connect with and partner with what you truly desire. Not about the fluff, but about what is deep down in the rough. Check out my website, david-palmer.com, if you want a one-on-one reading, 15, 30, 60, and 90 minutes, all at my website. Or if you want to do my astro coaching, me and you for 30 days to transform your life. Check it all out, david-palmer.com, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday.